The next A is ability to implement the change. This is the notion that change requires action in the right direction. It takes a step forward. So ability is where we are actually demonstrating the capability to do things the new way. Ability is where I am eating better, I am working out more, I am effectively logging into my payroll system, I am using all of the functionality of Office 365 that I'm supposed to be. Ability is where I'm doing my job the new way. There are factors that influence abilities, certainly, like psychological and physical capabilities and blocks. There are just certain things I will never be able to run a 4-minute mile, won't be able to do it. So there might be true limiting capabilities or blocks or barriers. Habit can certainly influence my ability to adopt a new set of skills or behaviors or processes or mindsets. And then availability of time and resources. Do I have coaching? Do I know where to go when I need help? Am I able to practice in a safe environment so that I can hone that ability? So that's ability. My observation here on the bottom right is that knowledge does not equal ability. I have a lot of people say, Tim, aren't knowledge and ability the same thing? And I encourage them to go golfing with me one time to see the difference between knowledge and ability. And you don't even have to play 18 holes with me. One hole will do, because I know how to approach the ball. I know how far apart to keep my feet. I know how I'm supposed to bend my knees. I know I'm supposed to keep my head down. Like, I know that I'm supposed to keep my head down. I have the knowledge that I'm supposed to keep my head down, but I do not have the ability to keep my head down. So knowledge and ability are different. Knowing something and having the capability to do it are different. Now, the knowledge ability gap can be different. It can be wider or narrower, though. Sometimes I'll use the example, you take something like electronic health records rolling into a hospital. You have two doctors. One of them is nearing the end of his time. He's not a big fan of technology and he still carries a flip phone. And the other one is 6 months out of medical school, has never not attended school without a tablet in front of them. The knowledge ability gap for using a new touch screen-based electronic health record will be different for those two people. And for a particular person, different changes are going to have different knowledgeability gaps. When I had to move from Office 03 to Office 07, that was a huge knowledgeability gap for me, because I'm a keystroke guy. And so that ribbon kind of ruined my world for a couple of months. But then when I jumped from 07 to 10, the ribbon stayed the same, and I had a much smaller knowledgeability gap because I had assembled the base level knowledge I needed to interact with that ribbon and relearn all my keystrokes that I needed to get through. Ability is when the change has happened. Ability is when left foot has gone in front of the right foot. I have demonstrated the capability that I can show up and do things the new way that I need to, that I'm trying to achieve in this change.